Hello and welcome to the Vetter discussion. My name is Ryan. I'm so glad you're here. Today we have a special guest interview with a rock star in our community. We're going to be going over 6 projects. Yes, 6 projects. And we're going to be giving away 5 whitelist spots. 3 are going to be reserved for the Vetters over the 6 projects that we cover today. And 2 are up for grabs for community participation and voting on which vettings you like the best. So this call is going to be jam-packed, action-packed, and value-focused. And with that being said, let's get into it. Now, this is going to be an interactive call, so be sure to participate. So raise your hand if you have any questions, or drop them in the comment section and we will go over those. Now, if you are a veteran in our community or you're a brand spanking new, I want to welcome everyone. Just out of curiosity, go ahead and drop a comment below letting me know how long you've been a part of the Vetter platform, Vetter community, Vetter ecosystem. I'm always curious to see who's with us. But like I said, whether you're a veteran in our community or you're brand spanking new, today we're going to go over the Vetter platform. And like I said, we're going to cover some projects, and you're going to be able to see exactly how powerful this community is. So we got a couple people, some people are from May, August, over a year. Al is brand new. Hey, welcome to the Vetter family, Al. I'm glad you're here. This is going to be a fantastic call. Like I said, if you have any questions, be sure to drop your questions in the comment section, and we will answer those today. Like I said, today is going to be a little bit different because, like I said, we are cramming a lot of stuff into this session. Okay, and it's going to be it's going to be a stretch for all parties involved today, but this is going to be a rock star session. So thank you for being here. Now, one of the whole purposes of this discussion call, we do this 2 days a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays at the same time, every session. And the whole purpose is to show you how simple it is to use the Vetter platform as a research tool to help you find your next 2x, 5x, 10x, 100x, and beyond. Now, if you're watching this right now and you don't know what Vetter is, and you don't hold any Vetter tokens, and you don't know why we're excited and what's even going on here, that's okay. Go ahead and visit vetter.ai. You're going to be able to learn about the platform, what we're up to, and how we're getting the results that we are getting. Like I said, my name is Ryan. I've been a part of the Vetter community since early October, and one of my favorite parts of this ecosystem and community is the community aspect of it. You know, we have combined artificial intelligence with crowdsourced intelligence, and the crowdsourced intelligence is what I love most. It's about connecting and working with people from all over the world and building relationships and developing relationships with those people. And I tell you what, I've met some amazing people and built some incredible relationships because of this platform. But it's the beauty of being able to leverage other people's experience, other people's time. And like I said, today on the call, you're going to see exactly what that is. Okay, exactly what that is. Now, before we jump into some projects, like I said, I have an awesome interview lined up for you today. Today, I have the privilege and honor of interviewing a major contributor in our community. She's an absolute giver, a mentor, and she is always willing to offer her support. She's an absolute pillar in this community. And I know for myself, as well as many others, that we are at where we are in life simply because of her support. So with that being said, you guys know her as PSC 100X on the platform. Her name is Phyllis, and she is with us today. Phyllis, how are you?
I am excited to be here.
Absolutely. Yeah, thank you so much for taking some time out to be on the call today. I was just watching, Telegram the last handful of weeks, and I just started seeing so many stories and people talking about the same feelings that I have. And, I'm sure you can relate to this. When we have a feeling individually, it's isolated. We think, well, maybe that's just me, But when other people start chiming in and they share the same thoughts and feelings about something, it means something. And, I reached out to you here recently to see if you'd be willing to do this. And of course, you were willing to hop on the line because that's who you are. So thank you for being here. Thank you for the contributions that you have made, continue to make, and will continue to make in our platform. Like I said, you're an absolute pillar here in the Vetter ecosystem. So thank you so much, Phyllis.
The pleasure is definitely mine. I absolutely love the community. I love doing it. I love being here. I love the people. It's just, to me, it doesn't even I don't consider this work. I consider this it's just it's a feel good. I just feel good when I'm working within the community. So it's definitely not a job for me at all.
Absolutely. It's one of those things where you're having fun, you're enjoying yourself, making those connections, building those relationships, planting those seeds. And, like I said, I am at where I'm at because of that, because of the seeds that you planted in me, with me, supporting me. And yeah, so thankful for that. So one of the things that I thought was really interesting about your story, Phyllis, is you came from like a corporate America type background, working with a lot of different people. Can you share a little bit about what your background was before you left that world?
Absolutely. Well, sure. I just like everyone out there, out there trying to find, what best fits your personality and what fits, your lifestyle. And I wound up becoming the vice president of operations for a very large supermarket chain here in the Northeast, and kind of worked my way, through school, through college, and just got promoted. And I really loved the aspect of just working with all different types of people. And I also like multifaceted areas. So being in that position, I was able to, I worked a lot with the HR department. I worked with loss prevention. I worked with accounting. I worked in operations, merchandising, sales, marketing, advertising, and that really was up my alley, But however, as Ryan, you and I spoke about before, I loved what I did. I was making a very, very good living, and but I was just really trading time, for money, and I was really,
Right.
kind of watching, things pass me by. So, but yet it taught me a lot, and that's what I try to bring to the community. All the things that I've actually worked with and worked on and worked through, in my past. So, and I actually retired from that in 2005. I was 45 years old, so I'm telling you my
Woo!
age.
Retirement at 45 years old. So I know there's a lot of people listening right now. A lot of people have done a lot of different things throughout the years. Maybe they're even in the crypto space because there's that idea that laptop lifestyle, that beach lifestyle. But here's someone retired at the age of 45. So one, congratulations.
Thank
That's
you.
fantastic. But also, I want this to serve as a beacon of hope, a beacon of light. Like, hey, look, here's someone who's done it. Here's someone who had that ambition, had that dream, had that why to do it. So if you're listening right now and you have that same ambition, whatever that ambition is, one of the reasons that I wanted, Phyllis to share her story is for that very reason, to let you know that, if you have a dream, hold on to it and work towards it. And, being part of the Vetter platform and Vetter ecosystem is a great opportunity to do so. So that's one of the reasons, Phyllis, I wanted you to share your story, because I think that's super inspiring to hear.
We want to be with our kids, right? And we want to be
Absolutely.
with our family. And I knew I had a very, very stressful job. I knew it was going to lead to, health issues and so on. And in fact, it did. And I just knew that I couldn't stay with that, for the rest of my life. So I, mapped out a plan. And guys, if you don't think what you think about, you become about,
Mm.
think again. Because I can tell you, I'm going to tell you two quick things, two things that I was deathly afraid of my whole life. I was always afraid of losing my mother. And I fretted on that. I used to think about that. When I was driving in the car, I would actually, shake, thinking, oh my God, if that ever happened, what would I do? And the other thing is, if I got sick and I got cancer, what would I do? So I thought about that constantly. I mean, it was always on my mind, and I didn't understand why, because I'm a pretty positive person. And
Yeah.
I got to tell you, what you think about becomes about. And that's exactly, so those two things that I was deathly afraid of happened in 2004 and then again in 2005.
Wow.
So I'm telling you, so set yourself a goal and work towards it, because anybody can actually move that needle, from point A to point B and so on. So there's no
Absolutely.
question about it. So you can absolutely do that.
No, that's great. Thank you for sharing that. That's one of the benefits of these discussion calls 2 days a week is, my intent is, I've had the privilege and opportunity to learn from a lot of amazing people. And, I want to, pass the torch and spread, whatever information's been shared with me. And so, here you guys just got two great gold nuggets. The inspiration of, working towards what you want, but also what you focus on grows and being intentional about the thoughts that you're having. And that can be really, really major, like what Phyllis just shared. It can be also really minor. Something as simple as, why do I always keep losing? Why do I always keep losing? Why do I always keep losing? Why do I always keep finding the bad projects? If you keep telling yourself that, you're programming yourself. And so the only way you change that is you got to break the cycle and start asking yourself better questions. One of my mentors, he said, if you want a better answer, ask a better question. So, instead of saying, why do I keep losing? Why not say, how can I find better projects? How can I find whitelist opportunities? How can I find great teams to work with? How can I find other people to network with? How can I find someone to learn from? Like, start changing that. Every time you think, why do I keep losing? Replace it with a better question to ask. Okay, so Phyllis, thank you so much for sharing that. Now, how long have you been in the crypto space?
I probably about 6 years now, but I'm not going to say there were 6 fantastic winning years because we all have to learn, right?
Yeah.
And I could tell you, when someone said to me, let's take a look at this crypto world, I was totally clueless. I really thought the blockchain was a video game that my daughter was playing on the television. I honestly had no clue. I remember setting up my wallet and sending my first payment out or whatever I was doing. And I was sweating because I was like, I didn't understand it. Nothing made sense to me. So, but I've grown over the years and I've learned from so many different people. And so it's been about 6 years.
Nice. Now, how long have you been a part of, Vetter or Tribe 100X and this ecosystem?
Sure. Well, Tribe 100X, I got involved in May in the very beginning when it first started. And
Nice.
however, I did know Mike and Jeremy in a prior business, and I followed them, a lot because I knew how successful they've always were. And I trusted what they'd done, and I've seen the results of what they've actually produced. So when I had the opportunity to jump on the Tribe 100X and to be a contributor there, as well as learning, from everybody in the community, especially Mike and but learning from everyone. So it's been since it was May when I actually first got involved in Tribe 100X.
Yeah. So what happened? What happened next after you started getting involved with Tribe 100X?
Well, I just started. I started really just. I started digging in, and is what I did. And because you can sit back and be afraid, and be afraid to make mistakes. And so I made sure that I was a contributor. So I basically, I was out there trying to scout. I had no idea what I was looking for. I remember being on calls and bringing things up, and Mike was going to take a look at our projects, and I was nervous as heck. But I knew that if I didn't get that out there, if I didn't actually do it, that I was never, ever going to learn, and then little by little, it's funny. Mike actually said this to me because I was on a call one time and I was saying, I'm sure there's more people out here, who know more about this than me. And he said, Phyllis, you're kidding yourself. He said, you know a lot. And I'm like, really? And I had really no idea, I guess because I was just learning subliminally, through everybody and the community.
Taking it all in.
Absolutely. Just taking it all in and not being afraid to make mistakes. And like you always say, too, is that, it's only 0.1, I figured if I can just keep on, if I keep on making mistakes, so what? I'm learning from them, over time. And then over time, I just got better and better, and I started learning from the community, and we started bringing some amazing projects to Tribe 100X, hence to what is now, the Vetter community. So it's
Right.
been an experience of a lifetime.
Right. So think back and tell me about the time where you had your first RIP FT.
Wow, RIP FT, yes, because I've had other successes prior to that, but my first RIP FT was probably with SafeMoon.
Yeah.
It wasn't huge for me because it was when Mike basically, I just started hearing about it and he started talking about it and I started watching his videos. So I didn't make a ton, but I was able to RIP FT and I was so excited because I really, just, followed the system and, kind of made it happen, and it really was exciting. But there's been so many other projects after that too, because of what I learned in the vetter community as well as in Tribe 100X. So that was my first one, and that was the most exciting one because it
Yeah.
was my first.
Yeah, that's great. So, if you're not familiar with what RIP FT stands for, so think, look at the letters RIP FT. So RIP stands for recoup investment profit. Okay. And then FT stands for free tokens. So it literally means, you got your initial money back, you profited, and you left in free tokens for that, that ride to the moon, so to speak. And what I love about this strategy is it's totally customizable to your own personal financial situation, but it gives you the opportunity to get your money back out and reinvest into other projects. At the same time, it leaves some tokens in there in case it does, 10x, 20x, 30x, 40x, 100x. And it's just a fantastic strategy to maximize the gains. And it works on the short term, also works on the long term. And so that's one of the things I like to ask people, think back about that. So just out of curiosity, Phyllis, what was your biggest gain so far?
Um,
As far as X's, not necessarily monetary amount, but as far as
okay,
X's go.
I would say probably with Market Move, that was my biggest. I think it was if I could remember what was it was like 4,800%.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's juicy.
yeah, that was pretty juicy, and I was excited because that was one that I scouted,
Oh,
and
that's a
so I
good.
was like, woo.
Yeah.
That was really pretty exciting. So not only, what was even more exciting was not only I, was able to make money, but a lot of people in the community did. And that was, to me, more exciting than making money myself. So that was probably my biggest gain. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So 4,800% is like 49x.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is definitely spicy. That is definitely spicy. So hey, congratulations
Thank
on that.
you.
Also the fact that, so you guys just heard, she plugged in, she was new to the space, and she didn't even necessarily feel like she was necessarily the best to speak, or there are other people who were more knowledgeable than her. But Mike was like, hey, look, no, like what you're doing. And then here she goes and finds this project that's 49x. Like that's like everything coming full circle, and so that just makes so much sense on just the background that you have about working with people, the passion that you have about helping and pouring into people, and then the willingness that you had to plug in and learn. And now you're in a place where you're teaching others and supporting others. And like I said, there are a lot of people in our community that are here today simply because of your guidance, your support, and your encouragement. And I know that they're incredibly grateful for that.
Well, I appreciate that.
Absolutely. So today is a jam-packed call. So we do get to move on to looking at a couple different projects. But before we make that transition, Phyllis, I do want to ask, is there anything else you want to leave us with? Any thoughts or words of encouragement for whether it's someone new, brand new to the community, or someone who may be struggling right now or a little frustrated? What's some words of wisdom that you have learned being a part of this community, but also just life in general?
Well, one of the biggest things that I've done my whole life is, I always reach out to someone who knows more than me.
Mm.
And, and letting go of, your own ego and really reaching out. So if you're struggling out there with anything within this environment, know that there's really help here, and you can reach out. No one ever says no. We may say no because it's not now, we can't do it right that second, but there's always, we're here to help. And I can tell you, that's the joy for me. That's the joy I get. So you want to actually reach out, and reach out to someone who knows more than you, and be open-minded to it. I'll tell you, I remember getting so much criticism. Now I call it corrective feedback, right? But that's the way that you get a chance really to understand and to learn, is to get rid of your ego. Reach out to someone who's, understands things maybe better than you, and start working with them and start asking the right questions. And if you don't know the right questions to ask, that's okay too, because those questions will come up. Because I remember I was always afraid of like asking a question, because I was afraid of, am I going to ask it right? Or am I not going to say that right? But here's the thing, if you're working with someone who truly wants to help you, okay, they'll be able to help you, and they'll be able to help you understand what the question is that you're even trying to ask. So and that was really important to me. So reach out to someone, guys, if you're struggling in any way. We're here to help. And I can tell, I'm going to end with one thing, is that I want you to know to trust the system, trust, Vetter, trust Mike, trust Robin, and trust Jeremy, and trust the team, because I can tell you that their interest in this project is purely because they want to be able to see everyone succeed. And I'll tell you, I am a fan. I believe that they're honest people, and they're just amazing. So I just want you to understand that, because I know there's a lot of times people are like, when are we going to get started and all that. Guys, just be patient, because there's so much good stuff coming up. So that's my 2 cents, Ryan.
Awesome. Phyllis, thank you so much again.
You're welcome.
For your
You're welcome.
contribution, but also for hopping on today and sharing your story. I know that a lot of people are going to be impacted by what you shared. And I'm so thankful and grateful that our paths have crossed, and that we have the opportunity to work together. And as days go by and weeks go by and months go by, the kind of impact that we're going to have on lives all over the world. So thank you so much, Phyllis. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I'm glad to be here, and thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So as you guys saw in the announcements, we had a bit of a contest going on this week. And some of our top vetters, they were vetting some projects. Like I said, these are some of our top vetters, some of our upcoming vetters. And there's actually contests that there's 3 whitelist spots up for grabs for these vetters. And their fate is in your hands. Like, you get to determine their fate. And based on your own ideas of what you find valuable in a vetting. Meaning, when you go to the calendar and you find a project and you read the scout report, you read the vetting report, I want you to think now, and even drop some things in the comment section right now. What is it that you're looking for from a vetter? Okay, what kind of information are you looking for from a scout? Okay, some of it's the same fields, but like what information are you looking to get? When you open up the report, what are you looking for? Do you read it? Do you just jump straight into the Telegram? Do you jump straight into the website? Or are there certain key elements that you want to get out of the Vetter platform and the information and the crowdsourced intelligence that other people are providing? Okay. As you're dropping those comments in the chat box, I'm going to move on to the next part. So we're actually today going to be able to vote for what you feel are quality vettings based on what you look for. Okay, based on what you look for. So it's totally subjective, and that's okay. Okay, so if you like to know about the team, if you like to know the experience of the team, if you'd like to know about, is there a quality website? Is there an audit? What are the things that you want that vetter to provide for you? Okay, Ken's saying he likes to look at the potential red flags. Okay, other people like to see, what their personal experiences are, or the short summary. Okay, some people like the personal perspective, what they personally like or dislike. Okay, Justin says he likes to see that the vetted report is updated and current with current information. And this is what makes the crowdsource model so great. Okay, so you have the option of reading what the scout says, you have the option of reading what the vetter says, you have the option of doing your own research, you have the option of hopping in Telegram or Discord and asking questions about what other people have found and what other people have seen. So I'm going to give you a list right now. I'm going to drop this into the chat. Okay, and these are the projects that we're going to talk about today. Now, we're going to be laser focused on these projects. Okay, so I basically get to walk a tightrope of I don't want to not cover what's in the vetting report at the same time because I want to do the due diligence for and honor the work and effort that was put into these. At the same time, you know, I can't spend a lot of time on each one of those, so I'm walking that tightrope and that balance of get all the information across and make sure everybody has adequate time. Okay, but right now, everybody who decides to vote. So I'm putting in a link in chat right now. So the first link that you see in chat right now, those are all the projects we're going to look at. So feel free to look as we go through it. We're going to go through them together. Okay. And then right now I'm dropping a form, a Google form. And what this is going to allow you to do, it's going to allow you to vote. It's going to allow you to vote based on if you felt that, the project vetting was good, that would give it a score of a 1. If you felt it was fantastic, that's a score of a 5. Okay. Now, again, don't feel like there's a right or wrong answer that's totally subjective. For the vetters, also don't feel like there's a right or wrong answer or, the difference between bad, good, fantastic. It is what it is. It's a totally subjective thing. But what is the purpose of this? It allows us as a community to start picking out the things that we like as a community as a whole. Obviously, we're all going to have different ideas and opinions on that. Okay. But this, in a way, this allows us to do that crowdsource intelligence thing, to get clear on what it is that we're all looking for as a majority. Okay. And so that's going to be the purpose of what we're doing. That's the functionality. Like I said, the links are there. You can follow along with me. We're going to jump onto the platform. We're going to look at each one of these projects, and we're going to go over what is said in the vetting, and then we're going to go over what's briefly take a look at either the website or the Telegram and things like that. So if everybody's ready, go ahead and type in "I'm ready" in the chat, and we will get into it. So first project we're going to be looking at is SCA Finance, posted by Metal Ride. And I'm going to go ahead and pull that up now. Let me close some of these windows here. Okay. All right. SCA Finance. Positives, nice looking website and white paper. The owner isn't doxed to the community, so he'll do it here. So it looks like Metal Ride took it a step further. This owner was not doxed, but it looks like he had a conversation with the owner and got some of his information. We have a Facebook profile, company phone number, company website, company Facebook page, company Instagram. Okay, so we at least know who they are. When we flip over to the red flags, it says the team is not doxed at the time of the vetting. However, they claim to be in the process of it, and we'll be adding team section to the website shortly. This is their second attempt at a pre-sale. Okay, so originally when this was posted, this information wasn't there, I suppose, but they're working towards having a team section on the website. Price details. So token address. Here are the tokenomics. Comments. SCA is an alternative way to earn and hold crypto, and to change the people's perspective of the way money is seen and used. Goal is to make it possible for community to earn passive income by simply just holding. Okay. And I believe the way they're doing this, let me scan this. I've looked at this project. I believe the way they're doing this, they're doing it through mining to make it sustainable. I plugged into some of their AMAs. So over here on the notes, Justin has a Metal Rad has a Q&A section for the CEO and the founder of the project. Okay, and right here, Justin shares his questions. Here are the questions that he asked. Okay, it looks like he has 13 questions here, and then there's 13 specific answers that he got back from the team. So there's direct, clear communication that Metal Ride is having with the team. which is pretty cool to see that direct, clear communication happening going on here. Telegram notes. Okay, he's indicated there's a caption in place when you enter the group, meaning just a means of like trying to eliminate bots and keeping it safe. Okay, 84 pinned messages. First one was February 23rd. First message in Telegram was February 19th. Chat is active with mods and admin very quickly to answer the questions. CEO is very open to starting the Q&A. Team has completed KYC with contract checker. Also be adding the doxing to the website. Multiple AMAs and voice chats were held. AMAs can be found in the website and the pinned messages. First one was Crypto Ballers on May 12th. Second, May 18th with the Palace. Third, Crypto Hunters on May 24th. Short summary. This is a new project for the team. The owner, Marcus, is young at 25 years old. He is a dev. He's also hired outside dev to help him out. The question is a little concerning. The project seems like quite the undertaking and a lot for someone who's very inexperienced. The positive sections went ahead and doxed the owner. Justin or Metalrad feels that this project could be bigger than the one with the experience. He feels that maybe the project perhaps would require a much larger team to be sustainable long term. A single issue has him worried about the project. Okay, and then there's the link to the pre-sale, link to the audit, link to the white paper. Okay, so we'll just briefly. I think we did, I don't know how many minutes that was. I didn't look at the clock. I'll look at the clock the next one. But we'll briefly check out the website just to get a feel for that. And just to see if anything stands out for us as we're looking at the website compared to some of the things that Metalrad was sharing. Yeah, so it's definitely a different website. It stands out as something different, unique. It's engaging. I don't know how difficult it would be for, let's say we want to create something like this on our own, hop on Fiverr, hop on Upwork. How quickly can we get this done? But it is something different. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I do like the website for sure. Check out Telegram real quick. Let's see here. 1747. It's been 916 messages since I've popped my head in here. When was that? Oh, okay. So like 4 days ago. Yeah, it was Sunday afternoon. I was in here hanging out. One of the things that, for what it's worth, one of the things I noticed about this project was the team, their profile pictures are like super unique and definitely stand out. When I was on voice chat with them, four of them had their unique pictures. I thought that was just really cool. A nice little feel to it. Okay, so that's the basics on Metalride's vetting. And so again, the criteria for voting, obviously this is not like a perfect strategy, but this is what we got. We'll get better as we go. Deal pickle. So the way this will work is if you feel like the information that was provided here, again, I went through it really quickly. I dropped the link for you to read as well, so you can go through it. But go through it and share your thoughts on that. So if you thought it was a good vetting, it'd be a score of a 1. If you thought it was fantastic, it'd be a score of a 5. Okay. Was there enough information in here on this report for you to decide that, I want to take a look at this project? Or was there enough information that made you say, no way, I don't want to take a look at this project? Was there enough information for you to be like, no way, I'm not investing? Or enough information to say, I don't want to see anymore. Let's go ahead and jump in. Those are the ways you can determine how well this vetting was. Okay, so go ahead and visit the link that I sent earlier for the Google form, and go ahead and submit your answer for Metalride for project SCA Finance. All right, next project. Oh, something to also consider. Actually, I'll cover that at the end. Next project, we have Peer Moon, scouted by Captain Kurt. and it was vetted by Brink. Let me make it official here. Let me use a slide. Oh, there we go. Pure Moon, Brink 36. All right. So again, scouted by Captain Kurt, vetted by Brink 36. So positives, nice website, like the idea of the project. Okay. Red flags. There's a staking fund of 13%, but I do not see any mention on website or white paper of staking. Well, that's interesting. Telegram has 38,000 plus members. It could be botted. They have the slow mode on for about 5 minutes per message. This could be used to prevent it from looking like bot activity. Okay. Most likely typos in the white paper for amount raised for each phase of funding, meaning it seems like maybe that's really excessive, I guess. I guess that's what he's saying here, really excessive. White paper is 60 pages long. Oh my goodness, 60 pages. From the sections I read, it only talks about the different types of markets. I did not see any headlines that seemed relative to the actual project. I also read a few pages scattered through the white paper and did not see any info about how the info relates to the project. Okay. I don't know. Maybe that's a strategy to make you, I mean, I don't know. I'm not impressed by a 60-page white paper. If anything, that makes me like, oh my goodness, it makes my head just spin thinking about it. Cannot find audit. Okay. Last project I vetted that claimed to have a virtual credit card coming ended up doing 20x, then rubbed. Okay. Now, with this, I will throw a little asterisk for Paul for my own personal thought as I'm reading this. 20x, were people able to sell? If not, like, okay, like 20x, that's pretty good if you can sell. Okay, so those are the positives, those are the red flags. Here are the price details. Okay, obviously we're not going to cover that, but just know that the price details are here. So if you're into the tokenomics, you're into the price breakdown for the projects. Paul does a good job of sharing that information. And sorry, I keep going back between profile names and actual names. I apologize. Let me stick in one lane, guys. All right, comment section. So this was posted from the Scout. He just copied it over there. Okay. Basically, this is breaking down the supported assets for Pure Moon Wallet. It supports expansive list of digital assets. Pure Moon Wallet in the first phase will allow users to store, send, and receive the following assets: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum Classic, Litecoin, Ripple, Stellar, Lumens. Okay. Notes, better info. The Scout has a decent amount of info about this project. In his comment section, personally, this seems high risk at the time of betting. If I get the answers to my questions, I'll post updates below. Okay, so this was done on the 6th, so 3 days ago. Doesn't look like he's received his updates yet, so that could be taken into consideration as well. Maybe the team is not forthcoming with information. Okay, we just get to decide, just get to see what's going on here. Something that you could potentially do if you're looking at this project, you could say, hey, you could tag, what you would do is you would share the name, share the platform, and just say, has anybody, had any more updates, or even, ask Brink, hey, have you received any more updates about the project? Because now he's the one who vetted it. He's been waiting for some updates. One of the things that Brink is really thorough about the information that he provides. Telegram is quiet. Pretty sure they're using a long slow mode to hide the bots. Sent some questions and no one has acknowledged them. Over an hour. Not sure. Maybe they're just sleeping. Just have to check back tomorrow if I have a chance. Okay. Chat is still pretty quiet, but got a reply from an admin named Danny. He seems to be just an investor. He trusts the team. He cannot really answer any of my questions. The core team is not possible to communicate with through Telegram or Discord. You have to send them email to get in touch. I won't be emailing because probably won't ever see the reply. Okay, he doesn't check email. Okay. Team notes. Very basic info about the team. On the white paper, there are 5 pictures and names of people involved. I do not see the links to social media or KYC. These could be made up names and random photos, in my opinion. Okay. So we don't know anything about the team, really. Okay. Okay, 60 people are in the development of the project. Okay, here's just some plans for the launch. I'm sorry, for the project rather. Can't find any AMAs, but was told there was a written AMA on their Discord. If I find it, I'll share the link. Here's a conversation that he had with one of the mods, so you can see the conversation that he was having back with Danny. Short summary. I feel at the moment, this is high risk at the moment. Please read the red flag section for more info. I'll update this if I can get my questions answered. There you go. So again, if you feel like this information was helpful and you loved it and everything was great about it, this would be a fantastic. If you felt it was just good, this would be a 1. Okay, this is all based on your personal preference and how you want to use this information. So let's go ahead and take a look at the website just for funsies. Looks like that one, what I just did was about 8 minutes, which means I get to talk faster. we have 4 more to go and 20 minutes to do it. We're going to turn on the burners. So website looks pretty good. I think I actually looked at this project a couple weeks ago, maybe. I don't remember. There's so many projects on our calendar. I mean, the site doesn't look cheap. It looks decent, but it does not look cheap, which is good. It's not real clunky, which is good. But it doesn't give me the wow and awe factor. Okay. All right, let's move to the next one. Deborah said to channel my inner Mike. I'm going to turn on the burners. Let's see. Okay, it's 3:41 right now, my time. Let's see if we can rock this out. All right, so the first one was SCA Finance with Metal Rad. Second one was Pure Moon with Bring 36. Now we have TKM 6567, which is Teresa. And this project is only gems. Now this will be a good one to go through. I'm already semi-familiar with the project. And actually 2 of our contestants today, I don't know if you want to call them contestants or submissions, but TMK and Metal Ride both scouted or vetted this one. So this is a good one to take a look at just for additional information. And we actually covered this one on the discussion call maybe last week. And this was a fun discovery. So let's go ahead and check it out. Positives. Team has been updating progress as times go by. Scheduled AMAs will update with more info. Red flags. Team is not doxed or even mentioned on the website. Small hard cap could mean low buying pressure at launch. Oh, that is a small hard cap there, 60 and 80. Okay. Found on Corn Sniper, 120 million tokens for 1 BNB. Comments. Pre-sell is on cookie sell. Link is in the website. Pretty soon, wouldn't it be great to see that pre-sales are on in the better ecosystem? I'm looking forward to it. Notes, we got the white paper with the audit right here. Okay. Decentralized BEP20 project with real world utility. Staking NFTs, BNB rewards, game. The mine. Okay. Our vision is to create an ecosystem where investors can have fun and also be a part of the serious projects that will give back to the investors in the form of buybacks, BNB rewards, and staking rewards, which will be provided by generated revenue from our utilities. I may have missed this, but off the top of my head, I don't recall what the utilities were. I know it says real world utility, but maybe they're just talking about the NFTs and the games. Okay. Telegram, people are communicating and asking questions. AMA scheduled for okay, so yeah, the June 1st, 7 p.m. I was getting confused. At first I was thinking that was June 17th, but I think it's June 1st, 7 p.m. There's a space there. Team notes. Okay, AMA with Thongs Lounge. Okay, revealed that they will not dox until after the launch due to threats to their families. After pausing the original project, there were 3 team members down from 5 previously. Okay, so we have some information about the team here. I guess maybe they're waiting until the project is successful. I don't know. After launch, maybe that's why they're waiting. Okay. So these are just some notes from the AMA. Okay, so you can see, you can just read a snippet of some of the things talked about during the AMA. Short summary. Pre-sales on June 13th. Okay, this is the same thing we read just a minute ago. Here are the tokenomics. There we go. All right, so there is Only Gems Finance. One thing I will throw out that that was discovered. This project is coming from a former project, as Teresa showed right here. The previous project was Pooface Inu, and they had a decent launch. But one thing to consider is, one of the things that Mike always talks about is find a team that's had a successful launch. And so this is definitely worth noting, and definitely worth considering when looking at this project. I mean, I guess there's a double-edged sword. I don't know. So you have the fact that it's a previous experienced team that had a successful launch, but also you have, the potential for people to be having airdrops from previous holders. So that's something to consider. So Only Gems Finance, that was from TKM 6567. If you like that vetting, felt it was helpful, that would be a score of a fantastic for a 5. If you thought it was good, that'd be a score of a 1, or anywhere in between. Okay. Next up is DeFi King. So we did a little bit better. We got this down to 6 minutes. Now we got to get this down to 5 minutes. So DeFi King, let's see here. I'm sorry, Teresa. I get to switch back and forth with my screen. So yeah, so TKM 6567 was Only Gems Finance. Next up, we have DeFi King with Crypto Thumbs. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. This was scouted by PSC 100X, which is Phyllis. Let's take a look. Okay, so we have the white paper here, indicate that KingSwap, their online trading platform, will be operational at launch. That is a pretty cool thing. I will say I like that news. Sometimes projects do not have their product ready to go, and there's waiting involved. So I like that. Red flags: brand new team have assisted in other projects though. Okay, so they're a brand new team, but they have assisted in other projects. Small marketing budget. They point to this as a positive because they're developing utilities. Utilities will fund the business. This would become a red flag issue if they ran out of money before people start using utilities to bring in revenue. There is no team wallet. The 2 main guys have invested their own money into the project. That investment is considered private sale allocation. Keep in mind, these would be whale wallets. No vesting for private sale, so that the private sale people can stake their tokens. Found on Coin Sniper. We have a pre-sale price and launch price. Okay, here's the comments. It's a cryptocurrency token designed for holders to receive passive income. I'm all about passive income. Running Binance Smart Chain. Smart contract pays rewards to holders based on 13% of trading value is rewarded to their choice of BUSD, XRP, ADA, Ethereum, Bitcoin. Okay. So it's just talking about what the overall ideas are for the project. Notes: launching from RScale. Haven't heard that before. Mike, KYC and Docs, United States. Okay, that's good. Chris, KYC and Docs, United States. Okay, so more information about the team here. Telegram notes. Telegram was organic and active. Doesn't seem botted at the time. So 1,600, I think that's a really cool thing. If it doesn't appear to be botted and it's organic at 1,600, that's a good group of people. Team notes: 2 main guys who are running the project, investing their own money into the project. I asked about the dev team actually making the utilities. We have a team of 6 developers at RC, 100% vetted, 100% safe. Ash is a very close friend of ours. Okay, so it sounds like they all know each other, or at least one developer is friends with the 2 main guys. They have 4 KYC and audits coming next week with various companies to show they're serious. Okay. They have more AMA recordings on their media tab on Telegram that I've ever seen. Oh, I like that. Each AMA reveals the project's utilities. They're ramping up AMAs and giving away more whitelist spots to those AMAs. Short summary, ask how the dev is getting paid if there are any team wallets. I asked how the dev team is getting paid if there is no team wallet. For holding, 13% of trading volume is back. Okay. I'm confused about that statement, but that's okay. You guys may not be. The utilities that will be available at launch are, oh, this is important since the stuff will be ready to go. And this is where the revenue comes from. Staking dashboard, multi-chain, blockchain swap, rewards dashboard, peer-to-peer lending. The next utility will be peer-to-peer lending. Okay. Yeah. It seems like they are really building a business first that will continue to generate revenue. Some really good ideas in this project and a mature team to be able to get it all done. Nice. And then here is the tokenomics. All right. So DeFi King, if you felt that that was a fantastic betting, that would be a score of 5. If you felt it was a good betting, it'd be a score of 1, and anything in between. If you felt that this was helpful, if this made you want to look more into it or didn't, vice versa, however you thought this went down, that's how you score it. Hey, we did that one a little bit faster. We're getting better. So we still have 3 to go in 10 minutes. We'll make it though. We'll make it. Let's see. Who's up next? We got, I don't know if this is Veem or Veemy. I'll go with Veem. Okay. CRWPDX. This is Christian. Let's see here. Yes. Veemy or Veem, I'll call it Veem. Veem Genesis NFT. This is a project that actually looked at a couple months back. Looks like a pretty cool project. So let's go in, get into it. Positives. Innovative solutions for content creators using NFTs. Solid team with world-class professional backgrounds, fully doxed. Products in crypto ecosphere already created. Oh, sorry, let me read that again. Products in crypto ecosphere already created and ready to be released this year. Rock solid funding from their seed cell with a long vesting period. 7 lead advisors from leading tech and media companies. Major partnerships. Polygon, Aquaverse, We Are Guru, AdRev, Appintive, Mindeft, Parasoft, and more. Then my brain was having a hard time reading those. Veeam signed the finalized deal with Columbia Pictures last month to be their blockchain and NFT partner for their Aquaverse theme park in Thailand. That's pretty cool. They're also closed to finalizing a partnership deal with Sony Records. Very cool. Red flags, none I can see this time. Caution, since this project's app and tokens are not launching until Q3 or Q4, do proper due diligence on this project before investing in their NFTs. So it sounds like there's a long lead time on this one. So plenty of time to do your due diligence, do your research. Friend referral for the price details for the NFTs here. 1/3 of the NFTs have been sold so far as of today. Each Veeam Genesis NFT costs 1.11 Ethereum in the private cell. Okay. It's hard. I mean, I want to read all of it, but in the interest of time, I don't want to read all of it. So I'm trying to skim and pick out what's important. But I know that you guys are following along with me. So I know that you're picking up on what you feel is important. So I don't want to feel like I'm missing anything. Okay. Here's notes. The Veeam for Million Friends Telegram link is right here. 4 lead investors: Michael Birch, Joe Solomon, Malcolm Cassell, Ross Fuji. Telegram group 375. It's a friends and family only channel, which again, I like. Personally, I think it's really cool to have small groups of people who are definitely interested than large groups with no one interested. The Veeam team is consciously choosing a slow build leading to the Veeam app token and ecosystem coming in Q3 of 2022. The Telegram is warm and welcoming and has a sense of family. The CEO Ram has specifically stated that he wants the early investors to be people who truly understand the vision of the Veeamverse they're creating. Veeam has held several in-person Veeam parties over the last 6 months as they favor a chance to meet face-to-face and find truly aligned partners and investors for this project. That's pretty cool. Team notes, LinkedIn. Here we got the founder and CEO. We got Ramayan Ananda, Sebastian Roberts. Great. This is a lot of information on the team. This is great. AMA notes, recent AMA, January 25th. The entire team was present for the AMA. Condensed walkthrough of the pitch deck, followed by Q&A from listeners. Okay. Short summary. This is just breaking down. Looks like it's breaking down. Yeah. Genesis 1080 is a curated community built for the launching of the Veeamverse. Project overview right there. Pitch deck, June 9th update. It's being updated right now. Okay, that's that. So that project was Veeam Genesis NFT, and that was brought to us by Christian. So congrats. And yeah, again, congrats everybody for submitting this and for sharing really good information. Like this is really, really great stuff. Next up, we have Clean Carbon with DC Ambitions, which is David. And I just realized that that was our number 6. So we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good, guys. Am I going too fast? Am I providing like important information? Is this helpful? Is it overwhelming? Give me some feedback just so I know. I'm trying to find that balance between sharing the information, not going too long, but you know, okay, good. So Clean Carbon, Scout is LDN 100X, Vetter is DC Ambitions, which is David. Okay. Positive. Docs team audit completed. No red flags. Okay. We're found on YouTube. Here are the tokenomics. Comments, lots of experience on the team behind the project. Clean Carbon is the first asset-backed community-driven blockchain project that really cleans our planet. That's cool. 9,500 members in Telegram. Telegram on a scale of 1 to 10 is a 5. Decent Telegram, not vibrant, but it's decent. Communication is good between community members and between team and community. They don't have much to say in their pin messages. The quality and quantity just is not there with this one. The Telegram is positive. There's a 5% ratio of online members and active members. It's 4:30 at the time of the vetting. So that does play a part. The Telegram is positive. Mods and admins respond accordingly. Everyone is professional and timely. Quick summary. Team is a good team. They have docs themselves, seem like thorough people who are new to crypto because a lot of the things that they do lets me know they are professionals, but they're lacking in being able to hype and stay engaged in the community and marketing their project out in space. Okay, they're all doxed, nothing to be known. There is nothing to be known of the personal relations between the members. Okay, each member has a background in their position. Team appears to be all from different nationalities. They all hold in-house positions, may or may not have made projects in the past. This is the only project they're working on at the moment. Team mission matches the roadmap. Team mission is to be the first asset-backed community-driven blockchain project that really cleans our planet. Okay. No AMAs have been held. Short summary. The project looks fine to me. The only area that is lacking is a communication between the core team and the community. I'm not seeing any marketing being done, but I know it has been because the state of the Telegram. I believe this is a professional team that is new to the crypto space and still learning their way. And there we have the information for the audit, BCS scan, and things like that. So this was, let me pull up the slide here. This was Clean Carbon from DC Ambitions. And again, if you felt like that vetting was fantastic, that would be a 5. If you felt it was good, that'd be a 1, and anything in between. So we'll do a quick recap. Let me see here. Let me go back just a quick recap here. We had SCA Finance posted by Metal the Ride, Pure Moon posted by Brink 36, Only Gems Finance TKM 6567, DeFi King posted by Crypto Thumbs, Vimy or Veem posted by CRW PDX, and Clean Carbon posted by DC Ambitions. So congrats all of our vetters for submitting these. This was fantastic information. And you can see the beauty of this is each vetter has their own style. Each vetter has their own means of what they think is important, how they deliver that. And this is just fantastic to be able to highlight these projects and get some insights into the vetters and get a deeper look. And so again, congratulations and thank you to you six who were the contestants today, or not contestants, but whatever you want to call yourselves, who contributed and who stepped up and rose to the call. So I appreciate you guys for doing that. And now, those of you on the line, you're able to go vote. You're able to vote based on what you felt was important. Like I said, I'm really curious just to know, this is how we can all get better, to find out what areas are the most important. Do you feel like the pros and cons, the positives and red flags? Do you feel like the short summary? Everybody's different. But the beautiful part about this is we're able to all work together, share ideas, share insights. But also what I really thought was cool today, it was super fast paced. Obviously, we're not able to cover everything. Okay. But we were able to look at some great projects today. And I thought that was really cool. So again, thank you to the vetters. Thank you to you guys. And so in case you didn't know, in case this may have slipped my mind earlier, all of you who vote right now, oh, I just realized I may have made a mistake. We may get to do this a little bit differently. We're going to get to do this differently. I'm so sorry. So I started to say, based on the votes, is how we're going to pick two winners for the whitelist. What's going to happen is, since it slipped my mind to catch who actually voted, the vetters with the top scores, the top three vetters with the top three scores, they're going to win a whitelist for DeFi Kings. Okay, so let me go back and put it on this slide here. DeFi King. These are the whitelist spots that are up for grabs today. So the top three vetters, they're going to win spots for DeFi King. And thank you for voting. And so what you guys get to do, if you're on the line right now, I just threw out a big perk for you. Since I have no way to tell who voted because I didn't require email, we're going to do a random generated number on today's participants. So the way that's going to work is I'm going to take a screenshot of everybody who's on right now. And that's how we are going to, that's how we're going to do this. I am going to do a randomly generated number, and that's how we're going to determine the whitelist spots for you guys. Okay. All right, let's see here. I got one more thing to do. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Let me escape. Let me duplicate this. Sorry, guys. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let me check the chat. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, we're good. All right, so this is how we're going to do the drawing for the whitelist spots. We're just going to do a random number generator. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, we have 27, not counting me. So what we're going to do is let's see. Yeah, I guess we'll do 27, and we'll start with, sorry guys, I'm thinking about this totally on the fly because I miscalculated, or not miscalculated, forgot to put in the email address field. So yeah, we'll just go Aaron to Wanda. And yep. So 1 to 27. All right. Who is ready? Who is ready to generate the number? So we're going 1 to 27, which is going to be Aaron all the way down to Wanda. Okay. So it pays to be on the call, guys. It pays to be on the call. So if for whatever reason, I would say and encourage, if for whatever reason you're not able to use a whitelist or you don't want it, feel free to connect with someone and give it to someone who is, okay? But just a way for us to have fun together, okay? So who's ready? Who's ready? Who's ready? Let me make sure everything's good to go. Now we do have 2 Garys, so let me do a 26. Let me make sure there's not duplicates. I want it to be as fair as we can. Anybody else scroll through chat, make sure there's no duplicates real quick. I don't see anybody except our friend Gary, which is okay. Gary, I'll just yep, the whitelist is going to be for DeFi King, correcto. All right, so here we go. Here we go, 1 through 26. Here's the first one. Number 14. Number 14, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So this is, I don't know if I pronounced your name right, but Josanne. Josanne, if you're paying attention, you just got a whitelist spot for DeFi King. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, congratulations. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. So we got a number, we got another roll, we got another roll. Okay, who's it going to be? Who thinks they're going to be the one? Let me get a yes me please in the chat. Yes me please if you're going to be it. Oh, we got hearts, we got thumbs up. Pick me, pick me. All right. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Number 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Rudy. Hey, brother, are you here? You're the winner. Rudy, you're the winner. You just won a whitelist spot for DeFi Kings. Congrats. Well done, well done. So again, hey, thank you everybody for participating today and submitting the vettings. And just out of curiosity, Sleepy, you were so close, man. You were so, I was coming for you, man. Did you guys find this helpful? Did you find this to be fun? I know we covered a lot, and there's obviously different ways we could handle this, but if you found this was fun and this was helpful, if it was a learning experience, you're able to see some new projects. I had a lot of fun doing it. I know the vetters did a fantastic job. And we're always looking for ways to, again, pour back to the community, support the community. And so if this was a hit, we will definitely be doing this in the future. Okay, great. Looks like everybody's enjoying it. Fantastic. Hey, Al, congratulations for being here. Brand new to part of the community. And go ahead and hit up Telegram. If you thought today was fantastic and people missed out, just like, just kind of like indicate that they really missed out on something big, like whitelist spots, So with that, if there's anything that you learned today that was something helpful, great. One thing I do want to throw out, and this is just something to consider. Vettings are a deeper dive, and it helps you get clarity on some of the things that maybe is not provided in the scouting report, but also always factor in who the scout is as well. And see if you can find a winning combo. You know what I mean? You find a winning combo by seeing is there a winning combo? Whenever you see a certain scout and a certain vetter tagging up, does that increase the likelihood of a project doing well, as in over time? That event in and of itself does not determine a project's success. What I'm saying is, over time, do you recognize that some of the things that a vetter brings up, good or bad, does it play into the success of a project in the long term? And over a volume of launches, how does that work out? So, hey, everything is combined, everything works together. So with that being said, so Ken was wondering, 6 projects here, well, so basically there were 5 whitelist spots, Ken. There were 5 whitelist spots. And so we were just splitting it up with a win-win for the community as a whole. So, everybody has, everybody had an opportunity to participate and be a part, and at some level, some way. So Rudy, yeah, hey brother, you have a question? Let me go ahead and answer. Hey Rudy, you can unmute. Hey, oh, there we go, Rudy. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man. Thanks to the whitelist.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Phyllis will send Phyllis a message on Telegram. So everybody who won, send Phyllis a message on Telegram, and she'll be able to hook you up with the whitelist. Okay.
Okay, not a problem.
Yep. Perfect. Hey, congratulations. Okay, so the question was, unless I misread Sleepy. So the question was wondering why, given whitelist spot to DeFi King, there are 6 press. Oh, I'm sorry, Ken. I misread the question. You're right. We just had 5 whitelist spots available for DeFi King. And so instead of having 5 vettings for the same project, we opted to do a project of your choice. And we opted to do a project of your choice. And that's how we did that. And actually, while I'm here, let me see if I can find this real quick. Yeah, so it was just based on doing a project of your choice, instead of having 5 beddings all for DeFi King. It's we had thought about specifically doing it just for DeFi King only, but we didn't know if that would be, kind of watered down. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna get to tally the votes because I don't want to just like sit here in silence. I didn't want to sit here in silence with you guys, but I can give you a quick snapshot of what it looks like. Okay, so we got 7 5s for SCA Finance. We got 5 5s for Pure Moon and 5 4s for Pure Moon. We got 7 4s for Only Gym. We got 5 5s for DeFi King, 5 for Veeam, and we got 7 3s for Clean Carbon. So I'll get to decipher this information, and I will make an announcement in Telegram. Okay, instead of it being live right now, I'll make an announcement on Telegram. So, all right, guys. With that being said, that's gonna conclude our call today. Glad you guys had fun. It was fun doing this. This is my first time doing a contest live like that, but that was definitely fun. So, hey, with that, like I said, if you found today's message helpful, be sure to drop it in Telegram. Let people know what they missed out on. Encourage them to come back next time. And I'll be back on Tuesday, same time, same place. And like my mentor always says, life can be short. So for those that you care and love, let them know you care and love them. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being a part of the community. And I will see you guys in Telegram and in Discord, okay? Bye for now.
Thanks, Ryan.
Hey, thank you guys.